Hey guys, Tutti back again with another community response video. He's getting a bit common, aren't they? Yeah, this is to Lawnboyspost1975. Asked the question, how important were video games to you back in the day? To me, very important. I've mentioned this tons of times. Didn't really have a great deal of money to go and buy every game. I don't think many of us did, actually, to be honest. So yeah, you used to thumb the magazines to death. I've done a video, oh, Jesus, 2 years ago, I think, something-ish, called Old Paper. I'll link it down below, but that's literally the bulk of my computer video games magazines. I mean, now some of them 1985 or 7 I think I've still got. Not got a full set at all, by any imagination, but got quite a lot of them. But the magazine of choice for me with the Super Nintendo, like I mentioned before, Super Play. Awesome magazine. My friend John, big into the Amiga, so I've got a lot of fond memories of that. Magazine for that really was Amiga format, I would say. But yeah, regarding how important they were, and I think David, mentioned if someone gave it a score, you would go and buy it. But pretty much so, yeah, you kind of trusted them. I think that they wielded a lot of power and influence on certain games, and I'm pretty sure I've read a few comments from ex-magazine writers where they were lent on to give games certain scores and whatnot, and I think that became more apparent when, I know you mentioned about Mean Machine split into Sega and Nintendo. There was a lot of pressure and leverage applied by both Nintendo and Sega to obviously up the scores somewhat. I didn't really, once it split from Mean Machines and it went the two separate ways, I didn't really go to either one. Like I say, when it split, for me it was Super Play. I just grabbed a couple of magazines, so yeah, awesome. I've got a pile of them down there. I showed the previous two that I picked up recently, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't, for me, this magazine particularly wasn't just about the reviews per se. It was just the actual content, the overall content, really, top notch. One particular magazine, especially for Nintendo, that I didn't really pick up, but I managed to grab this from the car boot a while back. It's Total, so this is the first edition of Total magazine. I know a lot of people liked this style, which I think was a lot more not schoolboy humour, but kind of along them lines. So yeah, going to be an influence by magazines, definitely. I remember C+VG. They were one of the first ones to bring out a supplement called Go, which was the handheld section. Again, I'm pretty sure in my old paper video, I've got a couple of them. I think I've got a couple of them in there anyway. So yeah, it's quite interesting how the magazines evolved over time. Spectrum wise, I used to get Sinclair User. That was the only one that I picked up for that. So yeah, really good response. And I mean, compared to now, I don't buy magazines. I did have quite a lot of the Gamer. Is it the Gamer ones? What are they called? I think it's Game. The Game one. It's like the future publishing ones. But again, I stopped buying them. I sold all them. Sold them on. I had quite a fair chunk of them. So I've just kept the bulk of the old stuff, which is like literally computer video games. So for me, that was computer video games pre sort of SNES was the Bible, no doubt about it. Bought that every single month, read it front to back 10 times over. When the SNES came out, it was Super Play all the way, and then that was it really. It just died off after that for me. Didn't, like I say, PlayStation era, Dreamcast and stuff like that, didn't really purchase magazines for them. I did obviously get the consoles, but I didn't really get into the magazines. I know that Adam Shock 16, he's got quite a lot of magazines from back in the day, so he's going to do a series where he sort of thumbs through them all and stuff like that. So yeah, check his channel out, guys, if you're into the sort of magazine reviews. I think he mentioned Psycho Fox and Blue Tonic Alex. Them guys sort of are going down that route. It's not something that I would personally do, because I'm, why reinvent the wheel? They're doing a cracking job of it anyway. So check them out. I'm going to obviously post this as a response to Lawn Boys. You can comment on my video, but if you're going to do a response, chuck it on his channel. Alright YouTube, take it easy, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.